What's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. In today's video, I'll be discussing you guys top 10 spells that you should be using in PvP. But before we get started on the video, make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe, and also turn that post notification bell so that you guys can always stay tuned as to when I post new videos. I really appreciate the support. You guys have been blowing up my recent videos, and I really appreciate it. Now that that's out the way, let's get to the video. But quick disclaimer, this video is heavily based off of my opinion. I'm going to say this right now. Not everything I'm saying is going to be a fact. Everything is going to be based off of my own opinion and how I feel about these spells, because people have, people might feel a little different about, which spell is broken and which spell isn't broken. So I'm just going to say this is my opinion. All right. So everything I'm about to say right now, don't take it to heart. It doesn't mean that, oh, because I haven't included one spell in the top 10, doesn't mean that that card is not broken or it's not good. Nah, that's not what this video is about. This video is basically about the spells that you guys should really be using in PvP and which spells can really help you long term in PvP. So let's get to it. Now, the first spell that I want to show you guys is Locomotor. Locomotor, this spell will really help you out in PvP because, one, it's a summon unit, and we all know if you're playing this game, we already know that summon units are broken as hell and they're the meta. So yeah, this is a summon spell, and the reason why this spell is so good is because these two soldiers, as you can see on my screen, they're tanky and they taunt and they do damage. Locomotor has to be one of the best summon spells in this entire game, in my opinion, because they provide so much value in your team and they just do a lot of damage, man. Like, they can overwhelm your enemy. Like, if you're getting, swarmed with a bunch of spells or summon units, just put a Locomotor down and all those units will focus on these soldiers right here. They'll only focus on the soldiers first. So that's why I feel like this spell card will save you a lot in PvP, and if you're like in a tough situation, this card will definitely save you. So that's number one. My second spell card or summon card I want to show you guys is Bombtastic Bomb. Now, this spell, you get this spell for free. Okay, like everybody, when you play the game, if you start on the game, you get this spell for free. Bombtastic Bomb has to be one of the best universal cards in this game. It's one of the best supports, because if you have a summon deck, for example, let's say you have Locomotor or you're using Troll, right? Bombtastic Bomb will increase the movement speed of your summoned ally unit, and on top of that, when that ally unit attacks, Bombtastic Bomb will throw a bomb, and that bomb will also attack the enemy as well. So I recommend you guys to really use this spell. It works in summon decks. You don't want to use this spell in like only spell decks. Like, for example, let's say you're using Incendio, Confringo. You don't want to use Bombtastic Bomb in that deck because you don't really have any summon cards. You want to use this spell summon support card when you're using a summon deck. So yeah, really recommend you guys to use that spell. My third spell that I recommend you guys to use in PvP is Swelling Solution. Swelling Solution is a really good support card because it increases the movement speed of your ally summoned unit, and on top of that, it also increases your attack speed. It can increase your attack speed and the ally unit attack speed. It's a really good support card. It's really good because not only can it buff up your summon units, it can also buff you up. So let's say you run out of MP, you can't summon any more units, you have to wait for a whole nother rotation to summon more ally units. You can put down Swelling Solution to buff yourself up, and you can do some decent damage to your enemy. So I really recommend you guys to use this card. Now the fourth spell, and I want to show you guys, is 100%. And you guys know exactly what I'm about to say. Is Orb of Water. Orb of Water is a really good legendary card. This card is just amazing. As you can see right here on the replay, you can literally group up a bunch of mobs and just do damage and they're done for instantly. Or you can use it to keep your enemies still. Now, one thing I will tell you guys is that Orb of Water can be interrupted. So if you're using it, somebody, like if someone uses, I forgot what spell it was called. Let me see real quick. It was a spell, like basically if someone uses a spell that can interrupt you, you won't, like Orb of Water will just instantly go away. So remember that you want to use Orb of Water wisely. You don't want to keep spamming it, because if you're using it on somebody who has like an interrupt spell card, they could just interrupt you and then the spell will just go away. So you definitely want to use Orb of Water wisely, but when you use it, when you know how to use this spell card, it'll carry you far. Like this spell card is really good. It comes in clutch and it's a really good spell card. So that's definitely the fourth best spell card that you guys should use in PvP. Now for the fifth, I'm gonna have to say, not Avada Kedavra, I'm gonna have to say Crucio. Crucio is really good damage wise. It's a really good damage card, and it's a really good counter to summon units. Like if you're getting overwhelmed by a bunch of summon cards, Crucio is the way to go, because you can just do a bunch of damage to summon units. It's crazy. So you definitely want to use Crucio. Now for number 6 is going to be Thunderstorm. Thunderstorm has to be one of the most broken legendary cards in the game. This card is just broken. Like the only way you can counter this spell card is by using the fog spell. I forgot what it was called, but there's like a spell where you can summon a cloud of fog and you can get inside that field, and then Thunderstorm won't do damage to you if you're in that fog. Or you can use Protego to shield yourself and, you know, counter it. Those are like the only 2 ways you can counter Thunderstorm, because you can't dispel Thunderstorm. Once the person casts Thunderstorm, it's just gonna stay there for like is there a duration for it? I think there's a duration. It lasts for like 3. No. So basically it casts 15 bolts of lightning. So those 15 bolts of lightning do so much damage. And not only that, those 15 bolts of lightning apply a heal reduction effect. So if you're trying to out heal Thunderstorm, I'm sorry, it's not going to work, because it's applying a heal reduction effect. So basically your healing is reduced. So you're basically going to take more damage regardless if you're healing yourself. So Thunderstorm is really good. And it also increases damage over time. It stacks up 5 times. So yeah, this spell is just busted, man. Thunderstorm is just insane. So that's definitely one of the spell cards that you guys should use in PvP. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that was our 6th. Our 7th spell that you guys should be using in PvP is, I'm going to say, Stack of Monster Book of Monsters. This spell is really good, free to play friendly, because it's not a legendary. Like if you don't have like a legendary summon unit, for example Locomotor, if you don't have Locomotor, you can definitely use Stack of Book of Monsters. I just said that so wrong, my apologies, oh my gosh. But yeah, if you use this summon spell card, it's a good replacement for Locomotor, because their attack speed is really good, and on top of that, if you pair them up with Bombtastic Bomb, they can do a lot of damage. So I definitely recommend you guys to use this card. Now for our 8th, I'm gonna go with Fiend Fire. Fiend Fire is really good because this summon unit, the more this summon unit kills off enemies, the stronger it gets. So as you can see right here, after 12 units have been defeated, Fiend Fire will be able to attack 3 opponents at once. So the more opponents you kill, the more buffs this summon unit will receive. Like, its stats are insane. Like, it has like 5-star damage and 5-star front row. Fiend Fire is really good. And if you're using this summon unit, I recommend you guys to, like, I think there's like a spell where you can heal. It's a health potion summon card. I don't know, but there's a health potion card. You definitely want to heal up Fiend Fire when you summon him on the field. Heal him up in order for him to do more damage and buff himself up. So that's our 8th, and then our 9th spell for today is, I'm going to say, Nebulus. I just mentioned this earlier with the whole fog thing. This is the spell I was talking about. This spell can save you in so many situations. If you're getting spammed by a bunch of summoned units, you definitely want to use Nebulus, because summoned units, they can't attack you when you cast Nebulus, like, because they won't be able to see you because you're in the fog, like the fog. So you definitely want to use Nebulus when you're going up against a person who's spamming summon units. And like I said earlier, if you're being completely annihilated, like if you're getting destroyed by Thunderstorm, cast Nebulus and you won't take damage. Thunderstorm can't attack you if you're in the field of Nebulus. So you definitely want to use this spell in PvP. It will save you in a lot of situations. Now for the last spell that's going to be my top 10 recommended list. This is actually kind of hard. Now that I'm looking at it, this is really hard. Because I'm looking at Niffler. Niffler, he's really good for MP regeneration. But there's like another card that's just insane in PvP, man. It's absolutely crazy. I'm gonna have to go with this. Okay, this name is just ridiculous. I'm just gonna say Dragon Egg. Dragon Egg is absolutely insane. It is one of the best summon unit cards in the game. The amount of damage that this card can do is crazy. So basically, I made a video on this card earlier, but if you guys haven't watched that video, basically, you cast an egg down, a dragon egg down, and when you cast that egg down, it's continuously regaining HP. And once it reaches 100 HP, the dragon is gonna crack out of its shell, is gonna get out of the egg, and is gonna do 150 damage each. Like, it's gonna throw, like, I think, let me see, it's gonna like throw a couple fireballs at the enemy. Yes, okay. Spewing fire at random enemies 3 times and dealing AoE damage. So this dragon, he's gonna shoot out 3 fireballs that are gonna do so much damage. I think it's gonna show up right here. This dragon egg is insane, and not only is it good because it can do damage, it's really good because it can distract your enemy. So if you cast a, look at that, that's crazy, 150 damage, that's insane. But the reason why this card is so good is because when you summon that dragon egg down, your enemy's priority is going to be, oh, they summoned dragon egg, I need to destroy that dragon egg. This spell is really good to distract the enemy, because let's say you're having a plan like, oh, I want to summon Locomotor and I want to summon I forgot what that other spell is, but to buff up Locomotor, you can use Dragon Egg to distract the enemy, and they'll focus on trying to kill the egg before it reaches 100% health. And then while they're doing that, you can build up your MP, and then when you build up your MP, you're automatically summoning other units to attack him. So this card right here, Dragon Egg, is really good in terms of a distraction, damage, and being able to give you more time to boost up your MP. So that's my top 10 right there. What do you guys think? Type your opinions down in the comment section below. What do you guys think about my list? Do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree? Do you partially agree with it? Let me see what you guys think. These cards, like, yes, they're legendaries. It's not going to be that easy to attain these cards, but like I said, if you don't have one of these cards, you can definitely use Stack of Monster Book of Monsters, because this card is just crazy, man. It's really good in terms of damage. So yeah, guys, that's my top 10. I heavily recommend you guys to use these cards in PvP. It will carry you a long way. I'll say these spell cards can definitely carry you to Diamond Rank for sure. They can carry you to Diamond Rank. You just have to know what you're doing. You have to stay locked in and focused, and you have to use your cards wisely in PvP. So that'll be it for the video, guys. Thanks for the support. Thanks for watching. And I'll be dropping some more videos soon. I won't be uploading anytime soon, I think, because I'll be in Florida, but I'll definitely be posting videos later on this week. So make sure you guys stay tuned for those videos. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you guys comment, like, and subscribe, and put your opinions and your thoughts of how you feel about this video. And I hope you all have a blessed one. Peace.